Hey guys, welcome to day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas ornaments with me, MamaAmes. Tonight we are making this adorable little rustic snowman. Isn't he so precious and cute? So the first thing we need to do is go over the supplies that you're going to need for this project. The main thing you're going to need, you are going to need 2 slices of wood. Now you can get these at most craft stores like Michael's. You can get them on Amazon. I bought a nice pack of them on Amazon last year, but I actually stumbled across these at Michael's and they were half off. So I did grab those while I could. Because look at them, they're perfect for a snowman. So you're going to need those. You are going to need, if you don't pick up the wood pieces like I have here with the holes cut in them and they're already tied together with twine, then you're going to need some twine. You are going to need a black marker and an orange marker. You are going to need something to tie around his little neck as a scarf. You can use some ribbon. You can use some old fabric that you might have lying around, some scraps. You can use what I did. I grabbed this fleece scarf that they had in the Dollar Tree. I love the checkered pattern. And they go fast once they're on the shelf. So if you ever see them and you do want them, grab them while you can. You are also going to need some twigs for his little arms. Now, I went out in my backyard this evening and picked up a bunch to trim down into arms for him. You are going to need some buttons. These I grabbed from Dollar Tree as well. Let's see, what else? Oh, in order to reinforce it on the back, I used a craft stick, or what we love to call a popsicle stick. They do have them at the Dollar Tree. These are the wider ones. They also have them slimmer, which are actual popsicle sized sticks. So you're going to need a piece of one of those to reinforce it. Let's see, what am I for? Oh, very important for the nose. You're gonna need a toothpick. So you're gonna need one of those as well. You are also going to need a pair of scissors. Now I have my fabric scissors and a regular pair of scissors, and you're going to need your hot glue gun. I'm gonna be using my new small low temp gun. And also you can see here, I just kind of bopped a little pine cone on his scarf. I thought it was cute. So if you want to, you can add like a little embellishment onto him. So anything like that that you want to use, you're going to need that too. So go ahead and grab your supplies, get them together, and let's move on to step 1. Okay, now if you hear anything in the background, my family is home, so I can't control all of the noise. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to cut off the tags, obviously. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this. Actually, I'm going to untie it because I'm going to put a little dab of glue on here to kind of just reinforce the stability of the snowman. So you can see I'm just going to untie them because I want to reuse this twine here. Alright, so now I've got my 2 pieces apart. I am going to leave this because I'm going to use that as my hanger at the end. Okay, so I've got my 2 pieces apart. Now listen, if you buy your pieces and they don't already have the holes drilled into them, that's fine. If you want to drill the holes into them, you can on your own. If you don't, then you don't have to, because you don't need to do this step with the twine. You can simply just use your glue gun and put a dab there. And glue them. Now I'm going to take my twine And I'm going to tie it back through these. And then I'm going to use a craft stick after I tie the twine on, because I do already have the holes. I'm just going to break it because it's the back and nobody's going to see it. Make sure that's a little bit secure, and I'm going to take my twine and feed it right through my two pieces. It wasn't tied tight enough. That's why I undid it before I glued it together. I want it nice and tight. You want it nice and nice and nice and tight. And I'm going to tie it in a really solid knot. And honestly, I'm going to add another little dab of glue there. And then I'm going to take my craft stick or popsicle stick. I'm gonna trim off the ragged end. And I'm gonna run some hot glue over that. And carefully lay that down. Okay? And we're just gonna let that set up. I'm gonna go ahead and trim off these edges here. Okay. The great thing about hot glue is that it hardens very fast. Okay, so you have your basic form of your snowman already formed for you. Now, a variation that you could do if you don't like the raw wood look, which I do, but if you don't, you could take a little bit of white paint and go ahead and paint the body and the face if you'd like to. But I'm gonna leave mine raw. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is and I've already picked out the buttons that I want to use. So I'm gonna work on his face, and I am going to take his little eyes, and all I'm gonna do is put down a little bit of glue. That's Loki, you just heard. What's the matter, Loki? Huh? What's wrong, baby? And glue those on where I like them. Voila. Okay. Now, you're going to take your toothpick, your orange marker, and you are going to color, you make it as long as you want. You can make a super duper long nose. You can make it shorter. Totally up to you. I would say go longer at first because you can always trim off what you don't want. But you can never go back and glue it back on, right? So let's color that in really good. Almost got it. I'll probably edit some of this out too because it's taking a long time. La 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 la. Okay, there we go. So there we go, we've got our toothpick colored. Now, get this out of his little face. Now you can see here, I can kind of cut his off a little short. So I'm going to start with this one down to where I colored it at. Glue strings. Alright, now you can just kind of put it in place and see if you like that look. If it's too long, you can always trim it. I kind of like it a little bit long on this one. It's different from the other one that I had, so I'm going to go ahead and just color that little tip where I broke it. Color that in. Then I'm going to take Yeah, I like that. Okay. Totally up to you how long or how short you make your snowman's nose. I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue, not much, right there where I'm gonna stick the nose, and I'm gonna stick that right on there. And just hold it in place until it dries. So there he is. The other good thing about hot glue is that if you don't like something that you've done, like if I go back and I don't like this nose, if I want it shorter after I'm finished with it, I can easily pop this off, trim it up, and then glue it right back on. And the hot glue that's right there, I can easily peel it and put a little bit more hot glue right there. Okay, so there's that. Now, a mouth. If you want to do a mouth, now's the time to do it. If you don't want to do a mouth and you just want to leave him like that with no mouth, I'm sorry, I'm out of camera range. If you just want to leave him without a mouth, you can. If you want to do, let's see, I suggest having like a little paper handy, and you can practice. Like you can do a little, you want to do like a little charcoal mouth, or like I did here with this little half mouth. I kind of like the half mouth, so I think I'm going to go ahead and draw that on. Voila. There we go. And don't worry about the holes. They will be covered up by his scarf. Alright, so his face is done. We are done with the top half. The only other thing we have to do now are glue his buttons on, but I waited until after I had got his scarf on him the last time, and also until I got his little arms on him, because I just want the placement of all of that before I put the buttons on, because I want to make sure the buttons are seen. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I cut a strip out of the scarf already. You go ahead and whatever you're using, go ahead and get it. You can customize the length of it, the width, however you want to do it is what you do. So I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. The way this pattern is, I wanted some of the white and black check to be on the scarf, as well as the black squares. So I made sure to cut it appropriately. And I'm going to trim this a little bit because it's kind of crooked. So if you use ribbon, obviously it'll be a little bit easier, it'll be quicker. But I love the look of this fleece around his neck because it just looks a little bit more wintry, a little more authentic. And then I am going to show you a little trick. Alright, so I'm going to set that aside. So there's my scarf. Alright, so now I'm just going to take this, make sure I'm in frame so you guys can see. You like that? I put no paper on there. Why? Because my scissors have a tendency of disappearing, and I didn't want my scissors to disappear and cut paper, because anybody who does sewing or crafting, you have fabric only scissors, do you not? Yes, you do. Okay. So now, there's a lot of different ways you could style this. You could just drape it and put a little dab of hot glue. Hey, Boo!
Hi, Mom.
He's Ethan. Lean in there and say hi.
Hi.
One of my 12 days of Christmas ornaments, Ethan's going to be helping me out, and we're going to craft something together, aren't we, Boo?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was your choice. It's going to be Ethan's choice, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited about it. Are you?
Yeah.
We can probably do that this weekend. We'll film it and...
Can I sit over there?
You can sit over there if you want.
Okay.
Okay. So I think I've got it the way I want it. I told y'all my family was home. So there's Ethan.
Here's my hand.
There's your hand, yeah. Yeah, I don't need those anymore though. I'm already done with them. So you can maneuver the scarf to kind of cover up the little holes.
Where did you need it on?
You need it on the back. See the back?
Oh yeah.
To kind of reinforce it so it doesn't fall apart.
Can I make one too?
Well, I've already used all the wood, but I will buy some more and you can make one. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna start with the lowest button. I'm just gonna put a little dab of glue there.
Can I help you, but not with that hot glue?
Oh, no, you're gonna do your own. I'll help you with the hot glue, but you're gonna make your own.
Why do you have to help me with the hot glue? I thought you were gonna have to do it because it's hot and it's glue.
Well, tonight, I'm doing it. But on the day that we make our craft video together, I'll do the hot glue, but you can do everything else, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Cars.
Hey.
You can lean in and say hi.
That's what
I'm filming a
YouTube.
YouTube video.
Oh.
That's Carson.
Told you my family was home. We've heard from Loki, Ethan, and Carson. Now the only one that's home that's left to hear from is Todd.
And Loki.
Well, no, I've already heard from Loki.
And Peppermint.
I kind of like this stick. Do you like this stick? It's kind of irregular and different. How about that? You like that?
Do you want to stay over here?
I think I might use this. I'm gonna break it down just a little, just to make it kind of smaller. All right, so that's what we're gonna use is one of his arms. Guys, we're almost done with this. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Okay, now you're gonna come on the back after you've figured out which pieces you want.
Loki.
I know. You're gonna come on the back, put your little bit of glue.
How come it's all about you?
You don't need much. What do you mean it's all about me?
We're not really in it.
Well, because it's a craft video.
You gotta see what they're doing.
I don't know. They put that one in there. It's supposed to be a stick. It's not a stick. Look. We're waiting for that to dry, so we'll... Look at that. Dollar Tree. I'm going to put together a strongly worded letter. Look at that. Mmm.
Yeah, what? Stupid. I just found it. It was right here.
Here's one arm. He's so cute.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. There's one arm. And let's see. I'm using up this other one. This one. Oh, you like this one?
I like that one.
You like that one better?
I like that one with this one.
Well, that one's really big. So we'll save that one for a different day. Okay, we'll use this one. Does it match?
Yeah,
It does?
it does for me.
Okay, well, we'll use it.
Pretty close.
Well, we're gonna use it then. I'm just gonna break it just a little bit and trim off that bottom. And we'll
This
put,
is way too big.
yeah, that one is too big. It's kind of dark. Yeah.
I figured out my glue now.
Oopsie. It was kind of dark when I went outside.
Why?
And I only had the light of my phone.
There's even more. Oh, that's
So
it's still.
I kind of had a hard time of seeing.
Oh, it's upside down.
All right. So there we go. That really is it, except for I'm gonna, oh my goodness. I'm gonna glue down the scarf just a little bit because I want to make sure that hole right there is covered up. And I'm gonna do something else to the scarf. So let's do that. I'm gonna put a little bit of glue right here. Make sure that stays down.
The glue barely even runs out. Why?
Because I don't want to use a lot. I don't need a lot. All right, and then I'm gonna put some, plus the cord's not long enough, it doesn't really reach. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I need an extension cord. And then I'm gonna put a little bit, what I'm doing is putting a little bit at the top. I'll raise it up and show you. See? Show you right there. And then I'm just gonna kind of bunch it up a little. And hold it right there.
I want to be over here, but I don't want to be bored by just watching people do stuff.
And there he is. is. Isn't he cute? He's so sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna put a pumpkin. Oh my gosh, a pumpkin. I'm not gonna put a pine cone on him, but I'm gonna fringe his scarf. What are you doing, Ethan? So all I'm doing is taking my scissors and just kind of cutting little slits right there.
They got more.
And you can do that with your ribbon or whatever it is that you're using.
They got more.
You keep finding little pieces. Okay, that's it. That's it, guys. There's my snowman. Very easy craft. And actually, your kids could do this. There they are.
Mine are shells. You can too.
There they are.
You can too.
All right, guys. I'm going to sign off for now because this video is long enough.
It was only 19 minutes.
I know, that's long enough. And I am going to say goodnight. Can you say goodnight? Be kind to each other, guys. We'll talk soon. Good night.
But why would they not be kind?
Well, you know what? That's a good question. If you didn't hear what my kid just asked, he said, why wouldn't they be kind to each other? That's a good question, isn't it? That's a good question, Boo-Boo. You know what? I love you for that.
Why? That's not really a reason.
Because there are a lot of adults out there who don't wonder that. They don't ask themselves why. Right?
Yeah.
So be kind to each other, guys. I'll talk soon. Good night.
Can we do another one today?
Can you blow kisses?
Yeah, you can talk, but whatever.